been quite a while since I made a video, huh? I kind of lost my passion for video making, but I have some free time at the moment because I broke my ankle, so it means I'm not going to work, but I wanted to fill up some time during my days, so I've been blogging again a little bit, and I decided to make a video today, or maybe a few, depending on how this one goes. Because today's kind of like a comeback video, I thought I'd do a current, what I'm wearing, what's in my everyday makeup routine kind of thing. So basically, what I've got on now, what I usually wear every day to work, and so on. The first thing I have been using is the Smashbox Photofinish primer. First got the travel size, which is their sample kind of size. It's 12ml, and I believe it is about half the price of the big one, which is 30ml. And I love this so much, I was using it every day, and I thought, oh my gosh, when this runs out, what am I going to do? So I had to go and buy the big one, for sure, because it smooths out the skin really nicely and creates a barrier between your skin and the makeup that you're applying onto it. And I really believe that it helps to keep my makeup in place and looking good. This is the second thing I have been using every day. This is my #1 choice of foundation at the moment. It's the Giorgio Armani Foundation called Maestro Fusion Makeup. It's got SPF 15, and this one is in 5.5, which is the colour on my skin right now. However, it is just a touch dark because I bought this for when I was going on holiday to Malaysia, and I knew I was going to get a little bit tan. When I purchased this, the makeup artist helped match me to the colour that I was going to be, in a sort of sense. So she said it's the darkest colour that matches my skin tone right now that I could probably get away with without being tanned. So I was like, okay, cool, but I'd probably be a 5. I do really love this stuff. I think the packaging is so cool. I think it's 30ml, so it's an average size foundation, and I love it. You can shake it up, and I love this little pipette thing. You just sort of, it just reminds me of science. That's why I really like it. So I thought that was cool, and that's why I kind of really liked it. And I think I'm going to repurchase this when I'm finished. I've actually got about half of it left, and you can tell when it all settles, and because I haven't been going to work, I haven't been applying my makeup every day, so I let it just sit on my windowsill, and it kind of settles, and you can see how much is left. You just shake it up to make sure it's mixed up correctly, and it is actually an oil-based foundation, which sounds crazy, and especially for people with skin problems. Now, I do break out a lot, but actually this does not break me out. This is a great foundation, and maybe if you are oily, it's not a good foundation for you, but I have dry skin that is also prone to breakout, so it's kind of a bit weird, so this foundation worked perfectly for me. I'm actually using BareMinerals. This is the original foundation with SPF 15, so again, that's really good. This is in light W15. I got this in a gift bag from a Debenhams event that I went to recently, and I'm so happy that it's a full size. It's going to last forever. And I love this little slider thing. You kind of open it up so that you can dispense the product from the holes, and then you can close it up so that it's not going to dispense extra product while it's sitting around in your bag. Because you know when you have a loose powder and then you put it in your bag and you go away travelling or something, or you just carry it in your handbag every day, then you open it up and there's powder everywhere because it's just come out all into the lid. Hate that. But this is really cool because it has a slider, so it stops the powder coming out even with the lid off. It's pretty cool. This is really great. I mean, with the foundation, it basically does cover my skin quite well, but then there are a few little imperfections, and I don't normally wear concealer. I don't have concealer on today, but I buffed this into my skin over the top of my foundation, and I feel that it's really sealed in the product and mattified the skin a little bit, set the foundation, but also concealed any extra bits that I needed concealing. You can tell that there is a little bit of texture to my skin, maybe. I'm not sure how good the filming is today. cloudy, so it should be a good filming day. It helps my skin to stay pretty flawless. Look flawless anyway, because my skin is definitely not flawless. This is the MAC Mineralize finish in Petticoat. Now I bought this ages ago, maybe like a year or two ago. It's actually kind of crazy, but I do love this. I do use this pretty much every day now, and it's really bad because I have so many blushes and I need to keep switching them and using them. But I just go through phases where I pick a product and I love it, and then I just use it every day because I don't have time to go through my drawers every morning. I mean, you can probably tell how much I've used this because it's so worn. I don't know if I'm ever going to hit pan on a MAC MSF, but I think this one has a pretty good chance. A beautiful raspberry and light pinky mauvey shade with these gold veins running through it. It's absolutely gorgeous. This one's called Snow Season. Anyway, I'll just show you. I like the packaging because it's shiny white. Shiny white. I just use this, just this gorgeous shimmery, pinky, bluey tones. It's obviously a mineralized eyeshadow. And I just put this all over my lid, up into my brow bone and everything, just as a wash over my whole eyelid before I put on any other colour. This is my sleek palette that I use every day. It's called Oh So Special. It's one of the iDivines. They have so many versions of these and each of them is pretty amazing. These are the colours in the Oh So Special palette, and as you can see, it's pretty dire. My palette, come on, it's so wrecked and dirty and very used, and you can tell which colours I use the most. Today I've got this one on, which would be called Organza, and I've also got this one on, which is called Celebrate, and I've also got the black on my eyebrows, which is called Noir. They're so pigmented, you need the tiniest little bit, and they last such a long time. I've probably been using this at least over a year, at least, because I remember using it at Christmas. But I love that this palette has so many different colours and you can mix and match. So some days, if I want a bit of a heavier smoky eye, I'll use that grey shade. But other days, like today, I want a bit lighter, I'll use the pink shades. And you know, it's just a lot of variation. I have been loving this Benefit Their Real Mascara, and I know there has been a big rave about this in the beauty world. It does deserve it, I agree, but with mascaras, for me, it's really hard to differentiate between the good ones and the bad ones, because I think my lashes go well with pretty much most mascaras. I generally don't like the really big brushes because my lashes are quite small, and with the bigger brushes I tend to scratch my eyelids. I like it, I think it's cool. It's rubbery. You've got all the spikes on there, and then the top is a ball, which is really cool for getting right into the corners of the lashes. What I've been using on my lips lately is Benetint. This is a really, really old bottle, and I've actually broken the lid, which is crazy because the lid, you can't really tell on the inside the lid is broken, so I have to keep it standing straight, otherwise it's gonna spill, which is great. But there's still half the product in there, and it is a little bit cloudy because I think I got it mixed up with foundation on the brush and stuff, keep dipping it back in. I really, really like the stainage on my lips because it means that I've got a little bit of colour on my lips without having major lip product. I really don't like eating or drinking with lipstick or lip gloss on. I think it's horrible. I always like to take it off before I actually eat or drink, but then if I'm at a dinner party it's really hard and stuff. And in the morning before I go to work, I always like to have a drink and something to eat before I head off. So I've been wearing this because I can put it on and it feels like nothing. I can lick my lips, I feel it's fine, I can eat and drink with it, and then when I'm on the train or when I'm at work before I start, I can just apply my lipstick. And finally, this is a little bit dirty, but I love it. It's the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. It's actually by Scandinavia, which is the company that makes it. I quite like the fact that it has two lids, so you've got the purple one, then you've got the inside one. So that's really cool. So you can take it around with you, and if this comes off then you've still got the other lid which will protect it from getting sprayed if you're carrying it around with you. It does last a really long time. It says you need to mist your face 2 to 4 times. So if I really want to, I'll follow this and do it 4 times, and it says do it in an X and a T formation. So I would spray from here to here and then down and then across. But generally my face, I feel that that's quite a lot of spray, and for every day, most of the time, I only need 2 or 3 sprays. Spray one on this side and one on this side, or if I'm feeling a little bit more generous, I'll spray one down center, one on this side and another one on the other side. And I really like this. I think it really helps with keeping my makeup set and secure on my skin, especially with the big long commute and then an 8-9 hour day at work and then having to come home again. Terrible thing, but this really helps me. Everyday face at the moment. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like it. And please let me know if you've got any video requests that you'd like me to do. Leave them in the comments below. At the moment I'm going to steer away from makeup tutorials because I think a lot of other people are really good at doing makeup tutorials. And I do really like doing them, but my camera is this Canon digital camera and I just don't think it's good enough for makeup tutorials. So I'm really sorry, and I would like to keep doing them, but there isn't really much point if you can't see what I'm doing. Please check out my blog. I mean, I'm doing nails again. I've never really stopped doing nails, but I'm blogging about my nails again. And follow me on Instagram because I always put up pictures of my nails, so even if I don't think they're good enough to up on my blog, or if they're just really simple and fun, I will put them on Instagram. So these are what my nails are at the moment. I think they're kind of cute. But yeah. So there we go. I hope you guys are having a great day so far, and hopefully I will see you again very soon with some more videos. Bye! I really like the story behind Benetint. I think it was first created because a dancer, I don't know if you call them, like a burlesque dancer, wanted something to stain her nipples red or a bit more pink. So there we go. I thought that was kind of cute. I know you're supposed to throw it out after 6 months, and I have not. Airplane. And for some reason I really like to keep MAC products in their boxes. Most of the expensive products I like to keep in their boxes, which is a little weird. I don't even know why. Can you see the bags under my eyes?